Okay, Saint, as someone who engages with parents on a regular,
Right.
what concerns do you hear most often?
Traffic. I know we cannot control that, but like I said, it's the boon and bane of having a school in every few miles radius. But that's only because people want to not let their kids walk. We're so lazy. We're like, oh no, it's okay. I'll drop you off.
Yeah, they need to walk.
Yeah, they need to walk.
Yes.
So if we walk, that solution is going to solve by itself. That's one thing. And second thing is obviously the wind. So I know the wind actually, when we have events and stuff, it actually brings, like if we want to have a water slide, so we have to plan everything in a few months before fall starts. And the window is so small, and then at the end of the year, we're all busy with AP exams and school exams and CASP exams and whatnot, and we don't have enough time to do that at the end of. So when I say weather, I know it's funny, but it does play a big role in having activities happen here, because a lot of activities require children to be outside. Yes. So that's another concern in general when I talk to people. Third one is the crowding. Obviously, we have addressed that. And fourth one would be, this is my personal request to the district. I don't know if they're going to watch. Maybe the district should be up to date of all the visa situations that are going on. What type of visas are there? What type of children, what type of needs would the families have if they have to go back to get visa stamping, and they would have to discontinue, go get the paperwork and then come back, re-enter, and then go back to where they start. I know this is something that's very huge to understand.
It is.
But the schools are really accommodating. I know I have seen so many families who have worked along with the administration, and that means they help them with long-term independent study, and they go get their stamping and all that's there. But it's just that if they had more awareness to what's going on and what kind of immigration status each family has when they come in, and what is their situation here, and if they need that extra, I would be happy if there's one person or a small department which would assist international families, because we have a whole bunch of international families. So in colleges we do have a whole international student section. So I wish we have one like that to focus on such things.
Yes, I think it's something.
I think someone from the district has heard that suggestion.
Yes, that would be a good idea. Yes, on that. Yes.
And I'll be happy to assist you guys. You know me, you know where to reach me.
Okay, despite the challenges that come with rapid growth, Lammersville Unified continues to receive state and national recognition. How do you maintain excellence while continuing to grow?
So I think that comes to strong leadership in the district, and that starts at the top with Dr. Kirk Nicholas. He's been our superintendent for 10 plus years since the high school is being built, and he is somebody I don't know that the community could ever understand how much he's done to develop strong systems and programs in the district. It's funny, he came here when he was hired by the board at the time. He was hired because of his strength in curriculum development, because we were opening the new high school. And he does have that strength, and that's something we see in our programs. However, he's become excellent at working with developers to get schools built. And, we've built a lot of schools since he's been here, and, Pombo's coming up this fall. So I think that it starts from that strong leadership, and it's not just one person. Dr. Nicholas has no ego. He truly has an investment in this community, and he wants to make everybody better. So he's built strong leaders in the district office. He's trained strong principals, and now they're working at developing strong teacher leaders. And so his commitment to professional development, I think, has really paid off, because our teachers are unique as well. Because I have been a teacher in a public school. I've taught special education, and teachers just in general, I think I just have so much love and appreciation for. But in this district, they are just like our students. They have high expectations for themselves, and they work together in teams to develop themselves professionally, just to get better and better and better at their craft. And so I think those factors really play in. But I also have to give credit to the community. I mean, the people that live here, the families that Saint talks to, Saint, they are the parents who raise these wonderful kids who establish the same kind of expectations at home that they're getting at school, that you can do this, you can achieve, let's go. You know, all that grouping together as one big partnership is really wonderful. And I think that this whole community is invested in the kids, and it pays off.
And because we always think that B is not an option, A is the only option. That's how we start. And when we start like that, and I feel like the success program we have, we help our children who have gaps. We fill that gap and then make sure they achieve the next level of excellence, what they're aiming towards. So, like she said, when we have a family who is bringing that from the day one to the school, and then that's transferred to the teacher. The teacher is putting her effort to bring an A game. And then that's going to the administration, and they're like, oh, we need more challenges. Let's bring in more stuff.
Plus the parents as well.
Yeah, and then it goes to the district, and the district, like she said, Director Nicholas, he has been amazing. I've worked alongside him, and I know he listens. He's kind. He's so kind. You can see he listens. He stops and he listens. That's all you want. So when you listen, obviously you have a better clarity of what's needed, and he's trying to balance everything. And I know it's, like I said, it's growing pains. We are going to have some difficulty in managing everything at a given time. But I feel like from what I have seen from the time I came here 2015 to now, I mean that's we have been on a steady growth. I feel like that steady growth is going to that's what's helping us to stay on the top. Yeah.
Yes.
And I will say that I think with Dr. Nicholas's leadership, that's his mantra. The tortoise wins the race. He said it in board meetings, that slow and steady, but perpetual motion going forward. Never stopping, never. It's okay to celebrate successes, but we're not going to rest on those successes. We're going to keep on moving, and that's his mantra, and it's instilled in kind of this district-wide culture of perpetual motion forward, and I'm excited to see where we go next, right?
Yes, that's very encouraging. How is the district preparing students for a future shaped by technology, innovation, and rapidly changing careers?
So we have, like I said, the adulting class coming from a high school perspective, that actually prepares them to face the world, real world. And we have driver's ed for high school children, which is offered on the school website, and it's for free. So the children can go take that and then go do driving stuff. That's something, I know many schools do it, but we do it religiously, and then every 10th grade set signs up, and then there's peer pressure from their friends oh, I'm driving, okay, let me get on it. So that's something that's part of what we are preparing our families to. And then in elementary level, I feel we have a lot of, like I said, a lot of competitions and a lot of events that happens where our children can showcase their best. And I think that's the talent show and all the dramas and the music nights and the recitals. Oh my God, this is we don't have to leave town. Our life can revolve around our children, and that's going to be our weekend plan. Most of us, that's what we do.
That's what we do usually.
Yes.
Yeah, having said that, how can parents, local businesses, non-profits, and community organizations partner with schools to support the success of our students?
I mean, there's a lot of ways. I know when I used to be the PTO president, the local businesses were a huge support in sponsoring events that we did to put on for students that were fun, not just fundraisers, but brought that community spirit, like the carnivals that the schools do. They are fundraisers to provide additional educationally enriching experiences, but they're also community building experiences. And so, doing that, volunteering, there's, some business people that probably have certain skills that can be, leveraged at the high school. I know some leaders have spoken at the high school or helped coach, like, the mock trial team. If you're an attorney, you can be a volunteer attorney coach, for example. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities where anybody who has some skill set is going to be able to help in some way, I think.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yeah, they do have that opportunity to pitch in and give their own expertise. I mean, Brian has been a chief guest at the high school and you were able to speak to the children. So if you're a vendor and if you're a business owner and you want to do something with us, please reach out to Brian, advertise in his newspaper, and also come to our schools. So we'll be like, happy to work with you. And PTAs, we always like you. PTOs, we like you. We'll be more than happy to have you guys over and then, sing your praises.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you can sponsor an event.
And we have enough restaurants in town that
Exactly.
PTAs can probably start doing dinner nights out in town, so we don't even have to go to Tracy anymore.
We did that. We did the Chipotle one and it was a huge success. So we're like, okay, don't leave. You don't have to leave town. Stop cooking. Go get your Chipotle. So that was good. I mean, we've done Mountain Mike's. We've done all the other restaurants too. So we don't have to leave restaurants, go out for the the fundraisers anymore. We have
And with our EPIC program, if there's a business here that might have something that a student is looking for to do after high school, they can check in with the district and be a partner for that kind of internship. And I don't know what Brian's experience was, but I think it even the business having that experience of helping a high school kid probably uplifts them as well.
And on the LUSD website, they have a page where the vendors can contact the district and get their business flyers approved. If it's related to a child activity, like a soccer team or robotics or something, there's a place where you can submit it and get that approved and have that circulated through our school. I don't know if many businesses know that.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, it's on the website. It's on the LUSD website and then it's under the vendors. So you can go, just Google it and you should be able to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like the process is pretty well spelled out and explained. So
True.
yeah.
Okay, that's very encouraging. Finally, if a family were considering moving to Mountain House, what would you want them to know about our schools and our community?
Like I said, this is going to give you a wholesome human. Trust the process, trust the system. We have the best schools, we have the best teachers, we have the best system, and we are trying to be more technologically savvy. We are creating more techies because everybody has a Chromebook. Even my TK friends in the school, I see them with their Chromebooks. They don't even know to speak, but they're like, So yeah, and which is nice. And that's the world where we are going to. So we are going into AI and we are implementing Gemini in the school district and our kids are using that too. They're like learning how to work around this new, phase that we are all in that new AI phase. No one knows where this is going to go. We don't know who is going to, shape us in the future, but we are okay. We are ready. We are already ready. So that's the best part. Like I want to say this, during COVID, every other district was scrambling how to stay at home and work, study from home. We all had Chromebooks. We're like, okay, our kids know what to do.
Yeah.
Go home, go to Gmeet, start your meeting, and then you're done. So this is something, so we are already ahead of the whole ball game. So if you're thinking of moving to Mountain House, you should be already here.
I mean, I have to say one thing. Chromebooks are good and all this technology, but they also have to learn the basics, which they do.
They do, yeah.
They have to learn to read and to write.
Yes.
So
it's so when a math
it's
test,
a combination of both, I should say.
In the high school, when they do a math test, elementary they do paperwork and writing and all that. But in the high school, when they do a math test, one part of it is in paper, the other part is online. So when you're doing your homework and all the other stuff, it's online. But like you said, the mastery test, it's always on paper. So it's like interesting to see you have this option to do both and then also preparing for the next, the real world.
Yes, so I want to tell those parents out there is we are tech savvy in Mountain House,
Yes.
as well as, they teach reading, writing, critical thinking skills. That is very important.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want them to say, they only teach computers. Okay.
No, we have very high academic expectations, and and I would also say that in addition to all of that, the thing I would tell people about moving to Mountain House is this is a very diverse community, which brings about so many wonderful experiences for your children. Most people are culturally sensitive, and I love that because it creates this beautiful space where the next generation of kids, when I watch how they're coming out of the high school and their perspectives and their compassion and their empathy for everyone, I have so much hope for the future of the things. I was talking to one student who was going off to college to study neuroscience, and his reasoning is that his brother has autism and he wants the world to understand and be able to connect more with what the autistic brain is and bridge that gap more. And I just think these motivations that are driving them come from this wholesome environment that they've grown up in, where they are not, kind of, I don't know what, a typical high schooler where they're into the things that, your parents want their kids to stay away from. But that's one of the things I love about this community. And I love the parents that move here, because the parents that move here are good people, they're caring people, they want a better life for their children, they're not selfish people. And I would say, if you move here, trust the school district, reach out, get to know your teachers. I know it's hard, people are afraid of confrontation, but public servants in the school district, they are helpers. They pick their professions because they want to help people. So establish those connections, reach out if if you have a question or a concern, reach out right to the teacher, and then go up the chain like that, because that's how you establish wonderful connections. Yes. And they'll probably get you involved somehow that you never knew you wanted to be involved, because I know that happens to a lot of us when we reach out and they say, hey, I know that you have this specialty, could you help out here? And then it leads to wonderful experiences. So that's what I would add to what she said.
Anything?
She summed it up beautifully. Yes. And I feel like Mountain House is a unique place, and Lammersville Unified School District is it's an experience of its own. So you have to be here to experience it, and we are special. So you get premium quality of everything, lifestyle and education, all in one place. And this is like, and you have a chill vibe here, which I don't know how to explain it to people. The minute I cross Byron, that's a different vibe. I'm here like, okay, what's going on? You're too relaxed.
That's true. I love the premium. It is premium.
Yeah.
One, I appreciate Mountain House and our schools because one, it's it's diverse. There's this tapestry of cultures and all that, and our children grow up respecting that, understanding each other. That this so and so is different from me, but we are one.
Yes. Yes.
So they grow up with that respect for one another. And they come out as better human beings, and also knowing that many families here are go-getters. They have discipline. That's why we have a very, very, very safe and disciplined community. And that is instilled in our children, and we appreciate that. We appreciate Lammersville, the district, and what they're doing for us. And thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Saint, for joining us today on Hard Talk in the City. And that ends our discussion for today. Thank you, our viewers, and join us again. This has been Hard Talk in the City, where hearts connect and stories heal. Thank you.
Thank you.
When I was stronger.